Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss with a case on Chernobyl disasters. Before going to this case, we can see where the Chernobyl disaster, this nuclear power plant is stored. Okay, so this is diminished nuclear power plant stations near the city of Pripyat, and it has four reactors of type RBMK 1000, each capable of producing 1000 megawatts. And it is also known because of explosion of a reactor due to different design failures and human errors. And this nuclear power plant performance reactor of 1000 kb, this consists of different number of plant. This consists of decreases the heat and more rods are interested into the reactors. And the reactor produces more energy if has more control rods inside. So we can see the more reactors is placed in one heating core. Okay. Here the nuclear power plant performance energy generations. Here we can see the reactor has water on it. This reactor has water on it that transforms into steam with the energy produces. And this form steam boosts the turbine to generate electricity. And the water, which is in liquid state, also keeps the reactor on the appropriate temperature. Here the disaster security. Here the test security. This accident is produced effectively security test. And the test considered as a simulation of power failure. And objective is determine how much time the turbine generates energy, dissipates power failure. And the error. What is the error? The disaster error on power decreases. Here the power of the reactor is decreases to reduce risk. And all elapse well the few first minutes, but a problem makes a decrease to 30 megawatts. With the power, the reactor can shut down. And the disaster is a lack of one of the disasters, the lack of communication. Here there are two users in different rooms responsible of the reactor number of 4. And the user on the reactor climbs up several control rods to record the power. Here the user that controls the water introduced into more than the necessary, that the steam can't be produced. And the disaster is the explosion. Final. To achieve a balance of steam and water, more rods than allowed are climbed up. And here the responsible of the water realized his error and removes the excess of water. Here the power excess and water absence results on an excess of heat that melts the reactor core and results of the explosion. This is the result of the explosion. And what are the effects? So we have several effects. So first effect is directly killing of 31 peoples. Here, more than 2 lakhs are indirectly died caused by the radiations, that is tumors and different organ disasters. And number of 1,67,000 kilometers of contaminations. And 4 lakhs people that is evacuated, more than 4 lakhs. What is committed error? So events producing the explosions allows highly 3 types of error. So main is human error, the lack of communications and making error decisions. And next one is design, unstable reactors and separations of the responsible users. And third one is automations, so missing of automations. The systems allows actions that endanger security of the center. And the nothing else error and the critical effects of the explosions, the questions of whether the disasters could have been avoided and with the, which arises, and the proposed solution for the error. So based on the committed error and looking of the nuclear power plant, we proposed 3 types of error. One is human errors, and it is necessary that sufficient instructions and as well as the communications device to every has to be taken. And a design error, close the reactor of the type and the new design must be controlled in the same room. And automation, the system can't afford to take the dangerous actions. So proposed solution 1, that is the communications. So communications, what we have to, the user have to receive an adequate instructions. Every actions that taken must be registered. When it is registered, it is communicated to the other controllers. The notification is made via mobiles, and the user must register and confirms the message before taking his own decision. And second solution is mobile communication. We have to give the messages. Through messages, we have to give the communications. And third one is the new reactors and rooms. We have to build a new reactors. The RBMK reactors, the problems in their designs that makes them the dangerous. And currently there are 6 operative reactors of these types to get closed. And the designs of the most important part have to be near the connected to the favor of the communication. That is reactor room, main control room, and water control room. We have the proper communication between the reactor room, main controller room, and water control room. And proposed solution is the ban dangerous action. So here we have to paint the danger. The system has to be enough automated to ban action, and there are dangerous. Those actions must be previously specified. Those actions must be previously specified, and the user is noted about it. And finally, we are concluding with the Chernobyl is a decommissioned nuclear power stations where occurs one of the largest nuclear disasters in history. The explosion was caused mainly due to the 3 types of error, mainly the human error, lack of communication, and design error and automation error. It could be avoided just with the good communication between users and dispatch of the bad designs of the reactors and nuclear plant. So today we have seen the disaster of nuclear Chernobyl power plant, and with another case studies we can meet in some other day. Thank you.